Hello everyone, welcome to this episode of Market Pulse. My name is Ajit, the founder and mentor at learntransactiontrading.com. Let's take a look at what the markets have been doing last week and are likely to do in the coming week. Let's do Nifty analysis. So again, no change this month so far. After these two months of up move, it's just the first week of this month, so nothing has changed on the monthly chart. We still have the same demand, which is in from where we are getting the bounce, and we still probably have the same supplies, but you won't see it on these time frames. It will be more visible on the lower time frames, and that's the all-time high that we have on the index, and we are hovering around that. Let's take a look at the weekly chart. Now, weekly gives us much more better picture. That's the area where markets have continuously been thrown back. Whenever it has gone, we are again into that area. We moved down with a big gap, did not break this demand, are moving up, but still, as long as we do not go beyond 18,400, a new high or a new uptrend cannot be confirmed. As long as we stay below this high, let's say about 18,000, 18,100, we have a big better chance to go down towards at least, let's say, 16,800, 16,900. So, so far, everything is still the same. These are LOTL demand zones on the weekly chart. These are the two areas of demand zone. Okay, so that's going to be the range for us to trade in this coming week as well. Still, that's the range that we will be trading with a close eye on whether it is able to close beyond 18,000. Even if it closes, it needs to have a weekly or a monthly close. On the daily chart, when you take a look, that's the area where we are moving down from. This is the supply. And now here, after a long bullish move, if you see, we have had a supply here. On the daily chart, we have been hovering around there. Then we had a big gap down, super move last week, and after that again it is still consolidating in that. So as long as we are holding this, it should be okay. The lower time frame will give you a better picture. That is a 75-minute chart. So the two supply zones here that you would rely on, that's number one, and the number two is the original supply here. So these are the two supply zones you will still be holding on. And maybe for intraday traders, that's your demand zone. So maybe 17,400 to 17,800 is your range for short-term incomes. Well, once we go below this, you could see an acceleration in price. That's about 17,000. Once you break 17,000, there could be a good acceleration, and price could easily move towards 16,800 and then possibly 16,400. So plenty of room to the downside, but multiple supply zones on the other side. Day traders and short-term income traders can trade on both long and short side. Swing traders needs to still stay put. Those who are long, make sure that you book profits at regular intervals of time. Along with this, if you take a quick look at the India VIX, so India VIX is also moving up, as I discussed last time. This week also India VIX has been holding in that range upper end. It's not breaking the lows. Once we break beyond 22, then you could see a bigger and sharper fall in the index coming in. Right now, everything is getting volatile. So be cautious about bullish trades. You can get into some swing bearish trades where we have some confirmation or there is bigger room, profit room for us to take. All right. Let's take a look at what Bank Nifty has been doing and is likely to do in the coming week. Compared to the Nifty index, which is a more broader index, Bank Nifty is a very specific index, and this is actually very bullish. But still, there are supply zones which could push prices down. So this is the key area between 40,100 and 42,000. Will be a key area to watch out for. If it turns down there, there's enough room for the index to fall all the way again to 33,000 or even at least 36, 35,000. But need to wait for some more confirmation to get into any aggressive shorts. Taking a look at the weekly chart, that's the weekly area of supply, which is probably likely to hold Even if it spikes out, it should still hold, and these demand zones are high on the curve tested, and we could still oscillate here for a week or two before we probably, if this is where the turning point happens, we will come here. But once we have a weekly close about this, maybe we'll have to be a little bit cautious about various trades and wait more for confirmation to go on to that. Still, this becomes a very, very critical area for the Bank Nifty index to hold. Uh, Again, that's the supply zone. So this is a broader range that Bank Nifty has been trading in, about 40,000 to 34,000. That's a broader range that it has been trading right now. It's showing some bullishness compared to all this price action. But as long as we hold on to 40,200, 40,100, we should be okay. All this is tested areas. So a smaller time frame will give you a much better idea about what could happen. That's the area where you could see the turning point. So we're very close to that area. We did come close, got sold off, and we are again making a very, very compressive move. So as long as we don't break 40,500, I'm going to be still cautious about getting into any long trades and hold on to swing various trades. That will be a better idea to do. That's going to be the range where Bank Nifty is going to be trading so far. Okay, so that's a broader range, about 40,100 to 37,800. So trade cautiously. Those who are longs should try to book out their profits here. Those who are short, and swing short, stay put. We'll wait for this supply to the prices to hit the supply, and then see. I'm not concerned anything about this. We could see a big move down if the supply holds. All right, that's all for Bank Nifty.